Whenever we buy something online, what platform comes to your mind at first? Yes, it is Amazon, which is now world's one of the biggest online store, and also one of the biggest companies in the world, where customers can buy absolutely anything, from day-to-day life basis to special gadgets. Today Amazon is not only limited as an online store, which only sell products to its customers, but also, it is spread out in different fields, like music, movies, games, notebooks and many more. Now, to know about Amazon, we have to go back in the timeline again and to observe its journey from the beginning. Amazon was created by a young American man, named Jeff Bezos, who was born on the 12th of January 1964 in Mexico, and his mother, Jacqueline Bezos, was only 17 years old when he was born. Jeff was highly talented from the beginning of his life, and one of the example was, when he was the student in 4th class, computer first came in his school, and not only the students but also the teachers didn't know how to use a computer. During that time, Jeff read the manual of the computers, learned himself how to use it, and then he taught his teachers and the students how to use and operate a computer. Seeing this extraordinary talent of Jeff Bezos, he was awarded the Silver Knight Award from the University of Florida, and he also received a National Merit Scholarship, and Jeff used that scholarship to study and to pursue a degree in computer science and electrical engineering. During the course of his education, Jeff opened the first business of his life, which was named Dream Institute, and in this institute, he and his girlfriend started teaching the students of class 4, 5 and 6. He also worked as a McDonald's employee during that time, and he also had a habit of reading books in his spare time. But Jeff was never satisfied with these small businesses and jobs, as he wanted to create something big, which would be his creation, and Jeff was eagerly waiting for the moment to come in his life, from where he can start a new journey of his life. Finally in 1986, when he was surfing the internet, he realized that on every year, the number of web users are increasing at the rate of 2,300%. Jeff realized that this number is going to increase with the time. Then, the idea to start an online business came in his mind. With the idea in his mind, he immediately quitted his job, as he knew that if he lose the chance of the uprising of the internet, he will never going to get back this opportunity in future. He then started his online book selling business in his garage, which became the world's first book selling store, which he named as Cadabra, which was inspired from the name Abracadabra, and on the 3rd of April 1995, he was able to sell his first online book, which was Fluid Concept and Creative Analogies, which was written by Doug Hofstede. And, as the time went by, Jeff was able to sell his books online, throughout in 50 United States, and also in 45 different countries. But Jeff always made the mistake to pronounce the name Cadabra as cadaver, which means dead body. It made a bad impact in his mind, as he didn't want any negative thoughts that can spoil his business. So immediately Jeff changed the name from Cadabra.com to Amazon.com, and if we look at it strategically, then at that time, websites used to come alphabetically, which means the websites starting with the letter A will come first compared to others, which can attract more people as compared to its previous name. And obviously, Jeff wanted to make this site as world's largest book retailer site, and this strategy of Jeff Bezos worked successfully. Right from the beginning, Amazon was a very successful startup, and within a year, from 1995 when their website was launched to December 1996, its user base had grown to 180,000. In 1997, the estimated revenue of Amazon was $150 million. At this point of time, Jeff thought that he would no longer keep Amazon as a private company, but to make this company open for the public, by listing itself in the stock market and launch their IPO in the same year, so that his company would get more funding which would help its growth. In 1998, Amazon's revenue shoot up to $600 million, which clearly shows its success rate. There is mainly two reasons for Amazon's success, which are, that Amazon was offering a huge convenience to its customers, and the other reason was that, at that time, there was absolutely no company that was competing with Amazon, which means that Amazon has set his own monopoly in this field. The other biggest reason of Amazon's success was the flywheel strategy, which was basically a rotating wheel, which keeps on rotating, no matter from where it is getting the force, and once it gets the momentum, it's keep on rotating no matter what the circumstances are, and Amazon's business model was based on flywheel strategy. In 1998, Jeff thought of using the same strategy to sell not only books, but also computer games and music, so in the following year, he expanded his business and now, in addition to books, they were also selling computer games and music on their website. That decision of Bezos turned out to be a massive success. Then in 1999, Jeff Bezos became the Time magazine's Person of the Year, with his photo printed on the first page. With the passage of time, Amazon also adopted some small and big ideas, which also pushed the growth of the company. One of the idea was, one-click button, and you can find this button when you are shopping in Amazon, which is just below the option of add to cart. This idea was so successful, that in September 1999, Jeff took a patent on this idea. There were basically two benefits of this idea. The first was obviously for the convenience of the customers, and the second hidden benefit was that, whenever a person uses that button, they need to save all their personal information like your name, contact details, payment details, billing address and many more to use that button. Amazon started tracking this button, to find what their customers are buying using this button, and in its basis, Amazon started to give more suggestions of products to its customers, that if this person likes this, then he can like this too. With this master plan, Amazon started giving advertisement of products to its customers, which they liked the most. This strategy helped Amazon to boost up their sales and contributed in the company's growth. In 2000, Amazon launched its first marketplace as Jeff didn't want to be limited to only in books and games, and he wanted to make Amazon as a multi-purpose online store, where customers can buy anything they want. Now through this marketplace, any third-party seller could easily sell their products to Amazon, and customer can buy it, according to their choice. The benefit was that, Amazon would take a small portion of their sales which will be sold, and this was a huge benefit, as the sellers are the actual manufacturers of their products, and just selling their products through Amazon, which made Amazon completely free from the cost of manufacturing of their products, and the problems regarding the building of warehouses and to store them. Amazon was growing so fast, as more and more buyers and sellers are coming on their website, Amazon started facing shortage in data storage. At this point, Jeff thought to create their own data storing facility, instead of using the storing facility of others. Here Amazon gave birth to AWS, Amazon Web Services, and again this was another field, where there is not much competition, and very few company is doing the same thing. This strategy was so successful for Amazon, that today, this is the highest profitable business for Amazon, and 40% of the profitability of Amazon is from AWS. Most of the top companies in the world, who have an online presence, like Netflix, Pinterest, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, use AWS for their data storage. In 2007, Amazon launched the Kindle, which was an e-book reader, and obviously, as Amazon started its journey as an online bookseller, so they also thought to launch a service that would allow their customers to read books online. Interestingly, Amazon sold the Kindle with zero profit margin. That means, Amazon sold Kindle on the price of their manufacturing cost. Here also Amazon played a big game by doing this. First of all, this made Kindle absolutely cost-effective and everybody can afford it easily. And the second master plan was that, the books that could be read on Kindle had to be purchased from Amazon's bookstore, which will again boost the sales of the company, by selling each of the books available on Kindle. Till now we have seen only the success story of Amazon, but Amazon has also faced failure when they tried to launch their first smartphone in 2014, named Fire Phone. Amazon achieved this massive success because it was the company to get this first mover advantage till now in every field, but in case of smartphone, 2014 was very late to launch their smartphone. Apple had already launched their first phone in 2006, and Android also came in the market just a year later in 2007, and these two companies are competing among themselves, and it was very tough for Amazon to compete with these big tech giants who had already captured the market. So in this case we can see the failure of Amazon. Still, the growth of Amazon was exponential all over the world, and this chart clearly says their revenue growth in the last 20 years. Amazon divided its e-commerce model in two categories, and that is 1P and 3P. 1P means that Amazon itself will manufacture their products, store it in their warehouse and then sell it to their customers. And in the 3P model, someone else makes the products and would sell it through Amazon, and in this case Amazon only acted as a marketplace. The 3P model was more profitable for Amazon, as because there was no problems regarding the manufacturing and storing of the products, which saved their manufacturing cost. In this chart, we can see the proportion of the usage of 1P and 3P model, and in 2018, the percentage of 3P model went to 58%. Amazon Logistics also showed a massive growth, and here they were giving competition to delivery companies, like UPS and FedEx. These were the reasons why Amazon is now a $1 trillion company, and, if you have learned anything from this video, let us know in the comments section below, about your opinion regarding Amazon's massive expansion strategy, and your opinion on this video.